Welcome to this Robpod tutorial for universal robots. We will develop a conversational polishing application using Robpod AI CoWorker. Let's begin. Open Robpod Studio, right-click on Project folder and create a new Robpod AI CoWorker project. Choose a name for the project and press Enter. The AI project editor will open. AI projects are composed by a set of actions. Actions are tasks that the AI assistant will execute to accomplish a user request. Actions can be default actions or custom actions. Open the Default Actions menu. Default actions are predefined tasks for which you don't need to provide an implementation. Just select the action you want to include in the project, and then the AI assistant will be able to use those actions automatically. For this polishing application, we will add default actions to save new robot positions and to move the robot in those positions. Now we can define our own set of actions using custom actions. Click on New AI Action button to add new action. Choose a name for the action, for example, Activate Sander. We will use this action to turn on the polishing tool. You can think of an action like a common robot function, which have input parameters and a function body. Click on Add to add a new input parameter and call it RPM. This parameter will be used to set the rotating speed of the polishing tool. You can define a default value for an input parameter. This value will be used by the AI assistant if user do not specify any value or if value could not be derived from the conversation context. Now, very important step, we need to provide the action description using natural language. The action description is the field that tells the AI assistant how to use the action and what will be its behavior and outcomes. So try to be very simple and clear with the description. Specify the meaning of each input parameters and units of measure where needed. A good way to write the action description is to treat it like it was the documentation of the robot function. Finally, we must provide the action implementation. You can code the action using common UR script programming language. In this case, we will use RPC Factory to operate the gripper, but you are free to use any robot function to develop your actions. Now let's add another custom action that will be used to stop the polishing tool. Call it Stop Sander. Provide the action description with natural language. We will use RPC Factory also to implement this action. Remember that you are free to use any UR script instruction to develop your action. We want the robot to be able to perform the polishing task with a natural spiral movement, so add another action and call it Move Spiral. Add an input parameter and call it Target. Thanks to this parameter, users can specify the final robot position of the spiral movement. Set Cartesian position as parameter type. Add another input parameter with name Radius. This parameter will be used to specify the radius of the spiral movement. Set Float as parameter type and provide a default value. Now provide the action description for the Move Spiral action. Finally, code the Move Spiral action using UR script. Don't worry about the code, you can find it in the tutorial resources. Perfect. Now everything is ready to test our AI project. So open Robpod CoWorker. In this tutorial, we will use Claude Desktop as AI assistant, so set Claude as AI provider. If this is the first time using Claude with Robpod CoWorker, click on Auto-config to set up Robpod connector. Choose Universal Robots as Robot. Now, very important step, connect Robpod Studio to the robot and click on Synchronize button. You need to perform this action to transfer your AI project to the robot controller. You can check on Robpod CoWorker which project is currently loaded. Now click on Connect. We are ready to test the interaction with the robot. Inside Claude Desktop, you can check if Robpod CoWorker connector is active for the conversation. Ask Claude to save the current robot position as home. Then use free drive to move the robot to a new position. Ask Claude to save this new position as destination. Finally, ask the robot to accomplish a complex task. In the prompt, specify when to activate and deactivate the tool and the kind of motion to be used for the polishing application. Also include desired parameters as the spiral radius. If everything has been developed correctly, Claude will be able to define the correct sequence of actions, which will be executed one by one on the connected robot. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Now you have the basic skill to develop AI project with Robpod CoWorker and Universal Robots.